Hello everyone, I'm Jagdish Chelani. I'm your Deputy Commissioner of West Garo Hills District, and this is a message as an advisory to everybody who lives in the Garo Hills region. I know that most of you are facing the heat because of the high temperatures that are going on in our district and the surrounding areas as well. So, just a piece of advice, and as an advisory from our end in district administration, ensure that your body is well hydrated. You should always carry water with you whenever you are going out. Try and use some sort of sunscreen with at least 15 SPF so that your body is avoided or it can protect against the heat burns or the sun burns. Ensure that you carry a sufficient amount of water with you throughout your journey. Additionally, you can use a damp cloth or be in the shade for some time to be away from the heated atmosphere for long exposures. If you find anybody who has been affected because of the high temperatures, who are either feeling faintish or are not comfortable in the situation, ensure that you take them on the side of the area, away from the sun, away from the exposure to the sun. You take them in a colder atmosphere in a shaded area. You can use a damp cloth, put some cloth on their neck, on their heads, on their hands and feet. The idea is to lower the body temperature. You can use a little bit of water on the head as well to lower the temperature down. Once you are done with the first aid element of this, then kindly refer to a health facility at the earliest possible. Some of the specific don'ts that you should definitely do is one, avoid getting exposed to the sun as much as possible, avoid any strenuous activities, avoid having caffeinated drinks such as tea, coffee, or carbonated drinks, which can dehydrate your body, and avoid any unnecessary activity in the outside region which is not essential during the daytime. One additional piece of advice, very importantly, try and carry ORS or have an area where you can have the oral rehydration solution. It ensures that your body keeps hydrated whenever you are feeling dizzy or whenever you are feeling dehydrated in your body. So these are the few points that you should or that you can take note of, and you can use to your advantage in fighting this weather. I'm sure that by the end of this week we may expect a couple of rain showers, and that will help the region out in having a much more cooler atmosphere out here. An important notice and that we have released to everybody, all the school education institutions here in the district, is that all school education institutions will be closed for all schooling activities, regular schooling activities, from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the daytime. All regular schools from tomorrow till 21st, that is Friday. I believe because there are no schools on Saturday and Sunday, so you will have a proper 5-day break in the school education till for now. Those where there are specific activities which have taken separate permissions from us, they will continue to happen. Additionally, all the evening and the night schools and the extra classes that are being organized will continue to happen, given that they have the right setup for hosting the children in their premises, and that they have requisite first aid mechanisms, or oral rehydrated solutions, sufficient hydration points for the children in their capacities. That is all. I wish you the very best, and I hope that we come out of it in a much more smoother manner. Thank you. Your role, kid. A few things that we have taken as a step I like to highlight it over here. One, we have an advisory to all the traditional institutions that they should ensure that they keep a vigil on the access to the water bodies for all the young children or families that are coming out for picnic in their jurisdictions. Secondly, we have Abda myths in this district. We have around 200 numbers of Abda myths, which have been apprised that they shall be going out on Saturdays and Sundays to keep a vigil and an understanding of how the atmosphere in these areas are. If people are maintaining sufficient distance from the water bodies, if they are keeping sufficient precautions while interacting with the water bodies. Lastly, our SDRF team has also been apprised that they should be on alert during the weekends, specifically because of the high temperatures, when the young population or the families have tendency to visit the water bodies to cool down their bodies and to enjoy a good picnic time. They've been apprised to be on alert so that whenever required, they shall be executing the rescue operations at the first instance whenever notified. These are the three steps that we have taken. I honestly urge everybody and strongly urge everybody that kindly ensure that you are safe whenever you are interacting near a water body, no matter how expert or smart you are in terms of your swimming skills, or you are great with the water. Do not take that risk of going into a water without sufficient safety gears. We are also trying to ensure that most of our water bodies, which are huge picnic spots, are given the funding to have some kind of a sporting gear, which like the inflated tubes, which can be used as some safety equipments in their areas. We will be giving training to them through our respective local bodies here, so that they have the capacity to immediately provide the first operation for rescue till the teams from SDRF arrive. These are some few steps that we'll be taking in the next couple of weeks to come. I will keep you apprised over this medium, and I hope that you will take sufficient precaution, and you will allow us to help you in making this situation much better, and that we do not lose anyone due to such unfortunate untoward incidents in future. Thank you. This is an important aspect, I think, which our police administration has been doing a wonderful job at. It's wonderful to see that even in the rural local areas, people, both the pillion and the driver, are using helmets on a two-wheel vehicle. It's a wonderful work that the administration has done, and I would like to give kudos to our Superintendent of Police for making it possible in our district and ensuring that the compliance is strong in our district. In this regard, I believe some of the viewers may not be aware, but it is mandatory for both the pillion and the driver to wear helmets or protective gears while whenever they are out in the field driving their motorbikes or driving their vehicles. Please ensure that you carry these safety equipments along with your first aid kit box and with your safety equipments, be it a knee guard or be it an elbow guard, that you can use these whenever whenever an unfortunate accident or anything happens, you'll be safe and sound in that situation. It's important that you ensure that your safety comes first. It's better to be late than never. So that's an important aspect in this messaging that we'll be happy if you could kindly follow and share with all your colleagues or your family members. Ensure that they also follow the same and that we keep the community in a much healthier space.